Look, I've been 3 months into the job search as a customer success director, and I've done something that most people haven't done. I've looked at the actual data, real number, and what I found is going to change how you approach your search, whether you're an individual contributor or a leader. Let's actually talk about what's happening in this market. First, some context. According to TrueUp, so far in 2026, there have been 286 layoffs at tech companies, with 128,270 people impacted so far. That's 1,002 people per day. In comparison, in 2025, we had 783 layoffs affecting 245,953 people at a rate of 674 people per day. Oh, we're not done yet. We're only 5 months in. Here's what's driving it. According to CFO Dive, AI led all reasons for U.S. job cuts across sectors in April, accounting for 26% of total layoffs. That number's not going down. According to Tom's Hardware, 78,557 workers in the tech industry have been laid off from January 1st to April 2026, with more than 47.9% of these cuts attributed to AI and workflow automation. But here's the thing that hits differently. According to a CEO survey compiled by BBN Times, 66% of major company chief executives plan to freeze or cut hiring through the rest of 2026. That's 2/3 of the companies you might want to work for. Not hiring, full stop. So if you're looking for a director of customer success role, which is where I am, here's who you're actually competing with. Directors like me, fine. But also, according to Core One's tracking of the 2026 layoff, displaced senior engineers and leaders from companies like Oracle, Amazon, and Meta. They represent the highest quality talent pool in years. People who were untouchable 18 months ago are now taking meetings and considering roles they would have passed on before. You're not competing with peers. You're competing with displaced VPs and directors because they need work. That changes the calculus fundamentally. Here's the part that genuinely pissed me off when I read the data. According to My Perfect Resume, 81% of recruiters admit their employers post ghost jobs, positions that either don't exist or are already filled. This isn't the occasional miscommunication or outdated postings that slip through the cracks. Ghost job listings are deliberate, systematic, and astonishingly common. According to NASA's 2026 research, 27.4% of all US job listings on LinkedIn are likely ghost jobs with no intention to hire. That's more than 1 in 4 job postings that you are applying to. And according to Clarify Capital, nearly 1 in 3 employers admit to posting job listings they have no plans to hire for. So when you submit 10 applications to Director of Customer Success roles, statistically 2.7 to 3 of them don't actually exist. They're not real opening. Of the remaining 7, multiple are probably already filled with an internal candidate or going to a referral before a single cold application is reviewed. According to Built-in's analysis of June 2025 Bureau of Labor Statistics data, employers reported 7.4 million job openings, but made only 5.2 million hires. That means 30% of the job postings never resulted in a hire. Why would a company do this? According to NASA's breakdown of recruiter motivations, 43% want to give the impression their company is growing, 62% want to make current employees feel replaceable, 38% want to maintain presence on job boards, and 36% want to test job description. Companies post jobs for market research. They post jobs to project growth to investors. They post jobs to intimidate their own staff. What they don't post jobs for, actually hiring someone. Here's the real impact. According to the interview guys, of tech companies surveyed, 40% posted fake jobs in the past year. 79% of those fake listings were still active when researchers checked. If you're in tech and you're applying to jobs that have been open for months, there's a very high chance you are wasting your time. This isn't a referendum on your qualification. This isn't about you. This is a broken system. A lot of people will tell you to blast out hundreds of applications. We're seeing ads for it, AI apps, all kinds of things that are telling you that they can blast multiple hundreds, if not thousands of applications and play the numbers game, the old spray and pray. But here's what actually happens. According to Indeed, people with the highest number of applications are 39% less likely to receive a positive response from employers. Recruiters can spot generic, non-tailored applications instantly. According to Scale Jobs research, human-assisted applications deliver 15 to 20% response rate. Fully automated platforms like Lazy Apply deliver 1 to 2%. Here's the part nobody mentioned. According to multiple reports, mass applying violates the terms of service on most job boards. LinkedIn, Indeed, others. Users have reported getting temporarily restricted or even shadow banned for suspicious activity. You're not just wasting time, you're risking your account. According to Core One's tracking of displaced talent in 2026, director level and above roles are rarely filled through Easy Apply. These positions require customized applications, cover letters, and most critically, they're filled through referrals and networks at a much higher rate than entry-level roles. Spraying 500 applications as a VP track candidate, it doesn't show hustle. It shows you're really desperate, and it damages your brand in the communities where those roles get filled. According to HubSpot's 2026 analysis, 85% of jobs are filled through networking. According to the interview guys, 70% of jobs are never advertised at all. They're filled through internal referral, direct outreach, and professional connection before a job ever goes live. Here's what that means. Every cold application competes with hundreds of others. A warm referral, someone inside the company vouching for you, it can skip the ATS entirely. According to CNBC Careers data, job seekers who apply through a personal referral are 4 times more likely to receive an interview than those who apply through a job board. Referred candidates are hired at a rate of up to 70% faster than non-referral applicants. And according to Zippia's 2026 research, referred candidates move through hiring processes in 29 days versus 44 days for general applicants or 55 days for job board candidates. That speed advantage is everything. According to a 2026 Career Builder study cited by the interview guys, job seekers conducting 5+ informational interviews per month were 3.4 times more likely to receive unsolicited job offers. Not interviews you asked for, offers you didn't even know were coming. That's the hidden market. So, here's how I reframed my energy. Stop cold applying to every posting. Start identifying 30 to 40 companies that have the specific problem that I solve. Build relationships with decision makers before a role ever opens. Network inside CS leadership communities and others where jobs are discussed before they're ever posted. Here's where you actually find real opportunity. Built in, tech focused, city by city, often fresher than LinkedIn. Well found, formerly AngelList. Startup focused, real companies actively hiring. The Muse often has CS leadership roles that are actively looking. Customer Success Network, Gain, Grow, Retain, Slack. Jobs posted here are almost always real. And finally, your professional network. CSM peers, colleagues, people you know, people who know you. These aren't sexy channels, but these are where the real roles live. Here's why it fails. The recruiter logic is simple. Your best move right now isn't applying. It's building relationships. Here's a specific play. Identify 30 to 40 target companies. As an example, Series B through D in SaaS, companies where CS functions need to be built from scratch. Those are my exact superpower. Find the decision maker, the CRO, the CCO, the VP of customer success on LinkedIn. Send a direct, non-desperate outreach. Lead with a specific insight about their CS motion. Not, I'm looking for a job. I notice your churn metrics are trending up. I built a $10 million ARR retention system from 25% gross churn to 0% in 2 quarters. Might be worth a conversation. According to CIAT's research, direct outreach of hiring managers yields a 33 to 80% success rate compared to just 4 to 10% for cold applications through job boards. According to CIAT's research, direct outreach to hiring managers yields a 33 to 80% success rate compared to just 4 to 10% for cold applications through job boards. That story is magnetic to a company that has churn problems right now. Here's something new in 2026. According to Apollo Technical, LinkedIn users who use AI-assisted messaging tools are 40% more likely to receive a response to a cold connection request. You can use Claude or ChatGPT to draft personalized outreach at speed. Scale this to 30 to 40 people in your target companies, and that response rate compounds. While you're networking for full-time roles, position yourself as a fractional leader. Why? Multiple reasons. It generates income, it keeps your resume current, it builds your network inside of real companies, and it sometimes converts to full-time. As an example, Series A startups that just landed funding need CS infrastructure, but can't justify a director level salary. 3 fractional engagements at 5 to 8K per month can get you to your income floor while staying relevant. For me, my specific background, building customer success from scratch, managing managed service providers and large freelancer networks, reducing gross churn. It's a very specific value prop. It doesn't fit every company. It fits ones are post-Series B trying to professionalize their CS function, have a churn problem they have not yet solved, and have complex multi-channel delivery methods. Stop applying broadly to just any position. Start targeting companies that have a specific problem that you are the solution to. According to Zippia's 2026 research on job search effectiveness, targeted networking campaigns deliver significantly higher rates than broad applications. 3 months in is genuinely difficult. The market is legitimately hard, but some of that frustration comes from a strategy that's working against you. Cold applications in a market where cold applications have low conversion, you may be hitting 27 to 30% ghost job posting. You may be applying to roles that signal the wrong thing. You're burning energy on volume instead of precision. According to Resume.org's 2026 survey, 55% of 1,000 US hiring managers expect layoffs in 2026, and 44% anticipate AI will be a top driver. This isn't just noise, it's structural. Your actual track record is exceptional. The problem isn't your career, it's a channel strategy. According to 2026 Bureau of Labor Statistics data cited by the interview guys, the average duration of unemployment for job seekers who actively network is 3.2 months, compared to 5.8 months for those who rely primarily on online applications. That's nearly 3 months faster to landing a new position. You know how to build things from scratch. You know how to solve sales problems, because that's what this is. It's a sales problem. The network approach is slower and more uncomfortable than just clicking apply. But according to HubSpot, that's where 85% of the roles get filled. That's where your energy needs to go. If you're job searching at any level, run the numbers on your own strategy. Look at what's working and what's not, and track it. Because the market doesn't care about our effort, it cares about the strategy. If this hit for you, smash that like button. Subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you know someone who would dig this, send it their way. It genuinely means everything. Thanks for being here.